Welcome, everyone.
Okay, so, oh, okay, where is everyone? Hello, Manjuji, how are you?
I'm good.
Good to see you again. आपकी पेंटिंग खत्म हो गई?
Yeah. it's a ongoing process. I just make a few strokes one day and then do it some other day, kind of thing.
देखिए वैसे हमारी वजह से आपके 4-5 दिन तो हो गए पेंटिंग को, मतलब काफी फायदा हो रहा है आपको इस सेशन का.
Yeah.
I think you should start another painting and you should dedicate that to us.
Yes. Hopefully, I should be able to complete it and start another one while
Wonderful,
your sessions are in progress.
I know. Excellent. We look forward to maybe you doing a session on painting, or as Richa says, on many things, or could be on nutrition, or could be on dance, or could be on painting. So you never know.
No. I'm a jack of all, master of none.
अरे खुश रहते हैं लोग जब बहुत चीजें करते हैं ना. अगर एक सुपर स्पेशलाइजेशन हो गई तो उसमें बड़ी परेशानी हो जाती है. As we are realizing in this pandemic कि हमारा अगर स्किल आजकल बेकार है. मेरा काम आजकल नहीं चल रहा है, मेरा स्किल बेकार है. If I knew something else तो मैं खुश रहता.
So absolutely, perfectly. Yes, this pandemic has taught us many things.
कबीर जी आपके पास तो बहुत सारे स्किल हैं, आप ऐसे क्यों बोल रहे हैं?
हाँ, मैं घर वाला स्किल चल रहे हैं मेरे सारे. आजकल घर बहुत साफ है.
Maybe that can be a new business idea for you.
Oh, I know. Go as a son to many parents' homes and clean their homes. Actually, COVID में बहुत पैसा है उसमें. बहुत पैसा है. I can charge anything to parents now.
So there is a firm which got in touch with me. They're into elderly care. As a part of that, one of the services can be this, Kabir.
I know.
You can monetize it.
Hire a son, rent a son.
That reminds me, Emoha. Have you heard of Emoha?
Yeah. Emoha, they are into elderly care.
So Richa, I have to introduce you to them.
Perfect, great. Let's connect later.
That family.
Okay, good evening. Let's begin. It's 5 minutes after 6. Lots of chit chat. People are happy. I would love it if if people can also turn their monitors on, their cameras on, so that we can see you smiling, like Manjuji is smiling right now. And we will be able to start very, very shortly. So today, which is an amazing Friday, and we look forward to the weekend, we have Dr. Dipankar with us. Dr. Dipankar is not only a pleasant-looking guy, but he has lots of other talents as well. And to be able to, let me just take you a little bit about him. His biggest strength is that he helps people live a pain-free life. Yes, that's very important. And he is an expert and master in physiotherapy, especially in cardiopulmonary science, which is really what is important these days, and how to breathe fine, how to breathe pain-free. And today he's going to tell us how to, live a life after COVID, after having been affected with COVID. How do you recuperate? How do you recover? How do you gain the strength in your lungs? If you or somebody has gone through that, he's also going to talk about other things which are related to stress caused because of either caregiving or things like that. Could be stress that you accumulate in your back or in your shoulders, in your neck, or things like that. He's going to give us guidelines towards preventing such things in the future. Dipankar, did I forget something, or would you like to add something about yourself?
No, nothing. Thank you so much for the lovely introduction.
Wonderful. I made it up myself. But anyway,
so
okay, so all yours. So let me just set the premise. Richa, for those who are new, just I would love for you to just introduce the concept first, so that we can get started after that. And then I'll hand it over to you, Dipankar. Richa, all yours.
Thank you so much, Kabir. Welcome, everyone. So, as most of you are aware, because we've seen you attend earlier sessions as well, we are a group of volunteers who've come together to create positive momentum in these dark, gloomy times when we are all trying to fight COVID blues. We thought while there are medical services which are there to assist us, or people are trying to mobilize those for us, we equally need to actually feel better about our emotional, physical, and mental well-being. And that's the reason we thought we will create these evening sessions and bring subject matter experts to talk to all of us. Thank you so much, Dr. Dipankar, for joining us this evening.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
So before we start, is anyone having any kind of issues? I mean, आपको किसी को भी COVID हुआ था या आपके relatives में किसी को भी?
Yeah.
Okay. So any issues with them? I mean, any questions related to that?
I went through COVID.
Okay.
And it's been 1 month now. I mean, I could not, the exhaustion level, the energy level used to fluctuate a lot. I mean, yesterday, after a long time, I could do my exercise completely. So it was a very thrilling day for me. Otherwise, last 1 month has been quite a drag. And also there's a lot of brain fog, which is okay now, but initial days,
but still keep on checking your oxygen still.
Achha.
Since you said brain fog and all that, right? And might be, so it's basically it's a muscular weakness after this. So generally it takes time over a month. So that's how it took you more than a month to come back to normal routine, right? Okay. So
yeah, myself, Hina Gupta.
Hanji.
बोलिए है ना जी, बोलिए.
Yes, yeah. My husband and my father-in-law, they both had COVID, though they are fine now. But yes, there is a lot of weakness in the body. And means like my husband used to go on the stairs easily, like till even 8-9 floors. But within, if he climbs up to 2 floors or 3 floors, he's getting very tired now. Right. Means this is a way that he came to know that his body has still not fully recovered. Though he is able to do everything, he is also going for the job and everything. But yes, there is some weakness in the body and it's not like the routine thing.
Okay. So how much time, so after COVID, how much
recovered. Time? Yeah. It's been, I think, 10 days. 10 days now, yeah. So 10 or 15 days, maybe 2 weeks, you can say.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now this is the right time to start the pulmonary rehabilitation, recovery program. So after 1 or 2 weeks. So everything will be covering on this.
Yeah. And my father-in-law, he is 75. He is also having quite a lot of weakness in his body and he feels very sleepy also throughout the day. And means that energy level is definitely very low.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these all queries which we are discussing, we'll be discussing on this now for the next 30 minutes. Anything if anyone wants to ask? So you will be, addressing everything. In this session. So basically, what is, let's understand. So because for the last many, months, I'm seeing patients online and seeing recovered from this disease and people are suffering from this sort of short and long-term effects, which is causing by this coronavirus disease, right? So these are they're the treatments which effects requires great deal of effort, which an increase in the rehabilitation needs. And a good physio, which is who specialize in cardiopulmonary, if you find out, that would be good. It'll be an asset in providing these kind of rehab services. So you can call it as a post-COVID rehab or recovery. I personally feel recovery is a better word because recovery में आपको ऐसा लगता है कि it's a positive word rather than rehab. So the COVID problem is not an addiction, right? So I personally call it as a post-COVID recovery. right? Otherwise, people will think, yeah, so ये तो rehab है, and then people are already stressed out, and this doesn't come. I mean, think of in a positive way, right? So let us understand what is post-COVID rehabilitation. I mean, as a medical term. So when the patient recovers from this any kind of infection like coronavirus or any kind of disease, and the experiences they have kind of symptoms, let's say all kind of depression, anxiety, neurological, musculoskeletal, जो भी आपके problems हैं. So these are the key strategies to minimize the impact of COVID-19 on the body functions and health of the individuals. So what they call it as during this rehabilitation, this can minimize all sorts of problems which you are experiencing. जैसे आपको बताया कि किसी को ये वाली problems थी, I mean fatigue, body fatigue, किसी को breathlessness, somebody is having brain fog. So these are the symptoms which can be minimized with the proper pulmonary rehabilitation. And it is very, very important to note that the physio plays a crucial role in the rehabilitation in all the stages. For example, early stage, agar aap, if somebody is getting discharged, so start unka when to start a rehab, when to consult a physio, and all those support. And if you don't have a physio at home, or maybe if you are not consulting a physio, agar aapke paas koi caregiver hai, or maybe a nurse, so I'll tell you what all the precautions they have to use while doing a pulmonary rehabilitation at home, right? So this will definitely improve your physical and psychological abilities, and definitely it will reduce your risk of hospital readmission, right? So as everybody knows, so there are many effects of COVID. First is सबको पता है कि lungs affect करता. This is a respiratory, like SARS, the respiratory problem, and it definitely it affects your lungs first. So there are multiple problems like lung fibrosis, किसी को pulmonary hypertension है, and it also affects your cardiovascular system also. And some people are having now everybody is aware of loss of sense. How many of you have experienced first symptom is the loss of sense? जिसको भी कोरोना हुआ था, right?
Not the first symptom, but it happened after 17 days of my COVID that I lost my sense of taste. It was very interesting.
Sense of smell after 17 days.
After my 17 days are over, so I just pretty much thought that maybe COVID thought that ये रह गया है तो ये भी पूरा कर लेते हैं types.
Exactly. So so there are n number of articles and studies are there. I mean. If sometimes one symptom is coming after 17 days, that same symptom is coming to me, maybe in my body on the very first day, or maybe after 1 week. So there is no set protocol as such. Similarly, there is no set pulmonary rehab, or there is no set of exercises for everyone. There is no set of medicines for everyone. So something like, so nervous problems if anyone has short-term memory loss, or maybe a kind of reduced attention span, poor quality of sleep is the major symptom, right? Is anyone experiencing any quality of sleep, as in sleep disorder, sleep hygiene, loss of sleep? No? Good. So anyone experiencing?
It happened to me in the early days. It doesn't happen anymore. I mean, it's fine now.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Dipankar, there's a question in the chat as well that by Sonal. She said that my mom is COVID positive and weakness is bothering her. It's surely difficult as she is also asthmatic.
Asthmatic. Oh.
Yeah, and I think there was a loss of smell and taste as well.
Okay, I'll be covering
along with sleep disorder.
So yeah, I'll be covering at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So like nervous systems problems, respiratory problems, cardiovascular problems, like mental issues, people are having anxiety, depression, irritability, I mean post-traumatic stress disorders. Hospital के नाम से अब सबको stress होना start हो गया. I mean this happened seriously yesterday also at my place, because my wife works in a Holy Family Hospital, and she she can't resign for the next 3 months. Although she is masters in ortho, but still even she wants to resign, she can't. I mean, nobody wants, because occupancy is 200 and they are giving, I mean, they are expanded to 400 occupancy, right? So there is a lot of stress at home also. I mean, I try to calm her down कि कोई वो बात ना करे after hospital जब मैं उनको उसको लेने जाता हूँ. I mean, so these are the things. I mean, stress is a major problem. I mean, उसकी वजह से बहुत सारी issues आ रहे हैं. I mean, Soumya, you might be knowing much better than me.
Yeah, the
You might be
working with several
experiencing
such people. Thanks.
Exactly.
Right.
And last but not the least, the muscular problems. So which is people are facing tennis elbow pain, neck pain, shoulder pain, back issues, rib cage pain, thoracic pain, chest pain. So these are the problems which people are facing. No matter what, if they had any kind of issues earlier before COVID. So this is the another symptom of having with the COVID, post-COVID, right? So let me just tell you how this physio is crucial in the post-COVID rehabilitation. So what are the benefits of having any physio if you consult any for post-COVID rehabilitation, right? In most of the cases, hospitals, they actually have a package after the discharge कि ये आपको जरूर करना है for the better recovery and quality of life. So first is it definitely improve your exercise tolerance level and reduce your hospital readmissions. And secondly, it will improve your quality of life. It will reduce your physical problems or any kind of muscular fatigue, जैसे body pain है या जैसे आप किसी ने बताया था ना अभी, like so they had this body fatigue, right? So ये body fatigue भी एक it takes time to actually come back to the normal because of loss of fluids, loss of vitamins, right? Many people are experiencing breathlessness, and which is also known as medical term is dyspnea, which is reduced muscular functions, right? So it will actually impact improve your skeletal muscle function, upper limbs and lower limbs. So you need to find out the right kind of techniques which manage your fatigue and be functional and back to normal as soon as possible, right? So before I start, so how many of you are doing any kind of exercises? I mean, breathing exercises post-COVID. Okay, good.
Yes, even I am doing. I do pranayam and Surya Namaskar, some kind of yoga, like for an hour daily.
Okay.
So yeah, my husband, family, all of us are doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So so next topic is basically to tell you what are the basic 5 important medical equipment you should have at your place. You must be having. So I'm just revising. First is you should have a pulse oximeter. आप सबके पास होगा, right? Second is blood pressure apparatus. वो भी सबके पास होगा, right? And third is your thermometer. If possible, infrared. I mean, contactless, जो आजकल चल रहे थे during the coronavirus COVID time. Fourth is very important, nebulizer. Steam inhalation, as simple as that, right? So which will क्योंकि जब बोलते हैं ना कि ज़्यादा आप steam लोगे तो it will kill this thing and it will improve your symptoms of mucus. जितना भी secretions lungs में होगा तो you can cough out and the chances of infection will reduce. And lastly, last जो एक product है वो भी बहुत ज़रूरी आपके पास होना चाहिए, which is Embu bag. So which is also not required अगर किसी को asthmatic problems हैं या पहले से कोई comorbidities हैं, उसके लिए ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Embu bag is nothing but it's a bag, balloon which can increase your lung capacity. अगर आप उसको blow करके आप for the higher pressure, जब भी आपको oxygen कम हो जाती है तो you can increase the pressure, increase the oxygen saturation at that particular level, right? So these are the basic 5 products you should have. How many of you have this? One second, let me see. Spirometer. Okay, good. spirometer है ना, ठीक है. So we'll do a quick. So let's understand how to maintain the oxygen saturation at home. Now everybody knows कि normal level क्या है और below normal क्या है, and when is the so do not panic. First is, I mean, tell your relatives also, do not panic if it's going less than 90 also. So the problem यहीं से start हुआ था. People were become more educated, और 90 से जैसे ही नीचे गया तो वो सारा का सारा उनका बहुत ज़्यादा पैनिक हो गया, एंड देन दे स्टार्टेड गोइंग टू द हॉस्पिटल्स. इसकी वजह से वहाँ पे ऑक्सीजन की कमी होना स्टार्ट हो गया. दैट इज़ द ओनली रीज़न. और बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स, पल्स ऑक्सीमीटर वाज नॉट एक्चुअली गिविंग द एक्यूरेट रीडिंग्स. So there are multiple reasons. So we are not going into that detail. So oxygen, the good flow of the oxygen will help you, and slowly when the condition improves and the demand of your external oxygen will go down, when the breathing exercise will definitely help, right? So there are typical 2 to 3 deep breathing exercises which can enhance your oxygen saturations, right? So how many of you are doing any kind of exercise, any exercises, breathing techniques which can increase the oxygen saturation? I think you must be aware of जो हमारा घर का नुस्खा है कि वो कपूर और लौंग और को मिक्स करके वो हम कर रहे होंगे, right? And there are particular exercises which can suddenly affect your oxygen saturation, which is first is pursed lip breathing. हम उसको pout exercise ही बोलते हैं. Second is your segmental breathing, and third is your thoracic expansion exercises, right?
So I do Shashtangasana and Sarpasana.
Wow, wonderful. आप करके दिखाओगे अभी?
And I also do pranayam.
Oh, lovely, great. So you
So while he's doing that, Dipankar, there's a question from Sonal. She says that she's on day 12 of her COVID right now. And she says, my hands and legs feel no energy. I feel like sleeping all the time and don't even want to get up to drink water. What do I do to get out of this feeling?
My hands are... So this is because of low vitamin D levels. So increase your fluid intake. Okay? Increase your water intake. Provided if you don't have diarrhea issues and all that, right? अगर आपको कोई डायबिटीज वगैरह इश्यूज नहीं है तो उसमें भी केसेस में. एंड आपने कुछ उसके बाद पोस्ट कोविड आपने चेक करा है, चेस्ट एक्सरे या कोई भी ऐसे विटामिन डी लेवल्स, आई मीन सप्लीमेंट, स्पेशली जिंक, विटामिन सी, and they don't even want to get up, drink water. So this is basically of muscle fatigue. This is the case of what do you call a muscular weakness. So that's how she's not able to, जो strength नहीं है उसकी वजह से, and there is a sense of loss of balance also in this case, especially in the case of Sonal. So definitely it will improve after this. So she's on the 12th day today. So almost it will take another 2 weeks to come back to the normal. So whatever we are actually extracting nutrients or supplements, we need to replenish with after this COVID. One is vitamin D, second is vitamin C, and third is zinc, which is now everybody is aware of.
I have a question, Dipankar, as well.
So this is Shashtangasana, which he's demonstrating, and
lovely.
Of the body touch the floor, which he's maintaining the forehead, hands. Then
I think every kid has to start with these.
Yeah, definitely.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Sarpasana also. And then he's doing Sarpasana now.
Lock our hands.
हाँ ये नौकासन है.
No, this is Sarpasana because the feet are not coming up now. Feet are on the floor. Like toes are touched on the floor. And
right. So he's learning or you are teaching him?
I taught him.
Acha, lovely.
Yeah. Together, so he learned few asanas which are good for
increasing oxygen levels in our body. And we do Anuloma also. We do Kapalbhati also. So we are doing few exercises daily. And I'm keen to learn more.
So let him do these exercises better than playing Candy Crush or.
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't download Candy Crush.
We pay attention to all these things for sure.
I have thousands of games. I deleted them and then I have only 3 to 4 games, but my phone is filled.
Getting back, thank you, Hina.
Thank you,
Hina.
Yeah. You have some question, right?
Yeah, I have a question, Dipankar. So my dad is now on, I think, day 24. In the meantime, he's also been to the hospital for 12 days for very low levels of oxygen. And but one of the things that is really bothering him is, of course, complete loss of energy. He feels tired all the time. Even a visit to the washroom can leave him absolutely exhausted. And recently, very severe constipation. But are these things a result of the medicines that he has been taking?
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics,
steroids, definitely.
Okay, and so, but we've been trying to keep the liquids on a fairly high, I think, give him a lot of liquid throughout the day. So I don't know if that really helps, but it's not really helped him at all much. So would there be something that you may recommend as an exercise? He's at home now, yeah.
Acha, perfect.
He's back home.
Nutrition is the most important part. You need to consult a good nutritionist and then he can help you with the nutrition. Fluid intake, which is good. Tell him to start with the vitamins, which is again C. And
C and D, I
would rather prefer do not give him all the tablets of vitamin zinc, zinc, C. कुछ natural be something like नींबू पानी या कुछ भी anything which is natural, right? Because gulping all these medicines again, so
I understand. Okay, great. Thank you.
We'll be covering some exercises also, as in like some aerobics exercises, which he can start. What's his age, by the way?
He's 77.
Acha. So I'll separately ask you, as in we can do a video chat and then I'll guide you. No problem.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
So any questions? So first is Laksh
has a question. Laksh, would you like to unmute it?
Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Dr. Dipankar.
Hi.
I have a question. I am on my day 17th or 18th. I'm recovering from COVID, and I had a very severe throat ache during the COVID.
Okay.
And I am now, of course, recovering. Would you recommend any vitamins or
throat ache?
Throat ache, yeah.
Okay. Is there any problem while swallowing?
Now there is not. Earlier it was. Earlier it was paining even if I was swallowing my own saliva.
Okay.
It was at that level. Now it is, of course.
You were not hospitalized, right?
No, I was not.
So I would suggest betadine के साथ आप gargles करना start करिए. Right?
I'm doing it daily. It's been 18 days now. I'm doing it daily, 4 times a day.
Okay.
And still there is some ache, and there is, because of that, there is panic in the mind, and that creates the breathlessness in the body. So it just,
again, coming to that, those symptoms of mental issues and anxiety, or so this increases the anxiety, right? So don't do this. So rather just spare 1 minute of meditation. Just close your eyes and just hold. Close your eyes in the dark and then just sit for 1 minute. 1 minute, only for 1 minute, especially before sleeping and after getting up from the bed, morning and evening. So this will definitely calm your problems and calm your this thing.
Okay. And what about the body aches that I get after, around in the evening? It's been continuous since I'm COVID positive. Now I'm negative, and it's still there.
Body ache.
Body ache. Yeah.
Entire body or specific joint?
Not joints, but the entire body ache, especially during the evening time.
So have you got your vitamin D level checked?
Yeah, everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
So now you can start with the little strengthening exercises. I'll be sharing some strengthening exercises.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sonal is asking, can a person start working out after 14 days if he's feeling fine? Yeah, you can start with. But I would rather suggest start gradually. Start gradually. So don't do any sudden this thing. So just quickly, I'm just giving you 3 tips, precautions for pulmonary physio may take during the post-COVID rehab. Or if not physio, अगर आपके पास कोई caregiver है, कोई nurse है, so what you have to do is, so जब भी आप कोई भी exercise start कर रहे हैं, before beginning any exercise sessions and in the breaks, always use your pulse oximeter handy, so just to check the oxygen levels and the heart rate. ठीक है. So कभी भी आप start करोगे, जैसे आपको अभी किसी ने पूछा था कि somebody has this breathlessness किसी ने, so that's how you need to start. अब जो भी अब last अभी किसने पूछा था 14 days, right? Sonal, you need to if you're feeling still better, अब इन 1-2 दिन तक for a safer side with the exercises use your pulse oximeter just to check, right? Second is most important, make sure you begin to perform all those respiratory exercises only if you are stable clinically. Clinically मतलब अगर आपका pulse rate अगर 72 normal आ रहा है, अगर pulse आपका oxygen saturation is coming at 95 above, so that's how you need to start. That's how it proves is, which is clinically you can start. If your X-ray is fine, if your CT score is fine, everything. Third is lastly, if you experience pain in the chest, or maybe अगर आपको चक्कर आ रहा है, dizziness, or maybe exhaustion or some kind of palpitation in the chest, stop your exercise immediately. Okay. So these were the 3 tips for your the one who's doing exercises, or maybe for your relatives, right? So let me just start with the simple basic exercises. So pulmonary rehab mein, so the major part is breathing techniques which can increase your lung capacity, which can increase your lung vital capacity, right? So first is you need to start with the breath control. So take a deep breath from your nose and you need to hold for 10 to 15 seconds. So this will calm your this will give your oxygen lungs proper oxygen deep inside, because जो lungs के side बिल्कुल end में जो alveoli होते हैं, millions of alveoli, वहां पे हमारी ऑक्सीजन जाना ज्यादा जरूरी है rather than only in the lungs, right? So if you do this exercise, this will give you a much better control while breathing. So you can start with me. You just take a deep breath. Now breathe in from nose and hold it for 10 seconds. So those who have recently recovered, sari exercises pe make sure you have a pulse oximeter in your finger. And pulse oximeter ka, middle finger, right hand. If your dominant hand is right, so middle finger pe rakhna hai, and try not to move your hand to get the best accuracy level, right? And especially for females, if you have nail polish, so please remove. Otherwise, wo accurate levels nahi aa payenge. Second is pursed sleep breathing, which is also known as pout exercise. Pursed sleep mein, as the name suggests, you need to purse your lips. आपको नाक से सांस लेना है. Take a deep breath from your nose and breathe out from your mouth, like without opening the mouth. is anyone facing any kind of dizziness, brain fogging? कुछ भी ऐसा symptoms लग रहा है? Especially those who recovered from. No? Good. Yeah. Next, you can do a candle blowing exercise. I mean, 3-4 candle रख लो, उसको blow करो. I mean, उसको lighten up candle and then take a deep breath. ऐसे blow करना है, right? So this will give you this will improve your expiratory muscle, जो हम बाहर फेंकते हैं muscles, जिस muscles की help से. So आपको दिन में 2 या 3 बार दिन में at least you can do this exercise and celebrate your birthdays. ठीक है. You can also do a breathing exercise with the balloon. Take a balloon, एक balloon लो, उसको blow करना है, फिर जितना आपसे blow हो पाएगा in one go, blow होने के बाद just hold for that particular moment, again फिर blow. So try to do it for 3 times with one balloon. So this will also improve your lung capacity. Right. Now everybody has this, especially जिसको भी हुआ था. So ये आप सबको पता है. So this you have to, इसका hold करने का तरीका क्या है? You have to hold it at your this chest level. इसको दूर नहीं रखना. इसको you have to make sure आपके mouth के अंदर रहे, right?
दीपांकर, अपना आप बैकग्राउंड 1 मिनट बंद कर दीजिए.
Oh, sorry.
On the.
अच्छा हाँ,
it disappears in the background. In your video.
Yeah. Better?
Yeah.
So what you have to do is, so जब आप इंस्पायर करोगे, जब आप सांस अंदर लोगे, you have to hold it for minimum of 5 seconds, 10 seconds, right here. ऐसे नहीं करना. अगर ये किया तो उसमें चांसेस ज्यादा हैं आपको ब्रेथलेस होने के, right? So please don't do this aggressively. ठीक है. Similarly for the outside, I mean expiratory. Now tell me honestly, आप में से while doing this exercise, कौन सी लास्ट वाली बॉल कौन उठा सकता है? How, let's see किसमें कितना है दम.
उसके लिए पहले केमिस्ट पे जाना पड़ेगा वो लेने के. We'll come back to that and we'll share the results of our competition with you.
So this is very tough for the expiratory.
I could do it more than 2 balls when I was unwell, but now it's so easy. You know, now it's like so much fun.
Yeah.
तो पड़ोस वाले की बॉल हो जाती है.
हाँ.
So it will work as a biofeedback. Automatically आपको दिख रहा है कि balls उठ रही हैं. So definitely it will improve. It will give you a feedback to your brain कि your lung capacity is improving. Right.
Dipankar, you said you were short of time, so you still are here for a few minutes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Just wanted to check that you're not getting late.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting late, but it's okay. I'll manage.
If you have to go pick up your wife, that is more important, actually.
No. So वो तो 4:30 आ जाते हैं. I mean,
okay.
So that job is already done. तो कुछ टाइम के लिए अभी पिछले 1 महीने से my clinic is closed, so मैं अभी Ola Uber driver बना हुआ हूँ.
Okay, good job.
So Dipankar, one question that we had received is that what are some precautionary measures that a caregiver can take while conducting the post-COVID rehabilitation? Not just for the patients themselves, but also for themselves.
Yeah, so I have already covered, I think. So let me just revise. So first is whosoever is doing those exercises, tell him to wear the pulse oximeter all the time during the exercise. Even if he's feeling कि मैं stable हूँ, I'm totally fine, but still for 1 or 2 days, just for the safety, use your pulse oximeter, right? It will give you the oxygen levels and heart rate, right? Second is very, very important. Begin all these exercises very gradually, slowly. अगर मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि 10 seconds hold करना है, तो you can hold for 5 seconds. And only if you are stable clinically. Which means clinically means if your chest X-ray is fine, if your breath, your pulse rate is fine, if your oxygen saturation is fine, if your heart rate is fine. So all the vitals has to be normal before doing all these exercises. And definitely, so these exercises you should start ideally after 12th day or maybe after 2 weeks for a safer side. So don't do. So if you find any issues, when to start the pulmonary rehab, when to start this rehabilitation, always consult a physio or maybe your physician जहाँ पे आप hospitalized थे, or maybe any who's doing online consultation. And last but not the least, whenever you are doing any kind of exercises, whether it's a spirometry or maybe your aerobic exercise or any kind of breathing exercises, if you experience any kind of chest pain, breathlessness, dizziness, or maybe vertigo, or maybe a palpitation, stop your exercise immediately. So this will give you, so this is the fair 3 pointers, red flags. I hope I am clear.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Also, those who are recovering from COVID and are still sane, especially in the first 10 days, while it's important that they rest as much as possible so that their bodies recover and all the other measures, what are some minimal things that they can do to ensure that the post-COVID recovery is faster? Would you suggest something for that?
Minimum things. So one is rest is very, very important. Okay. So one is rest is very important. Then you need to, rest means, sleeping. Do not do any kind of, do not exert your body, right? No stair climbing, especially. Provided if they can stay on the ground floor, if they are not residing in a high rise. So ground floor, no staircase, right? Second is increase your nutrition value. जो भी problems आ गई हैं, so you need to increase your consult a nutritionist and improve your nutrition. Third is increase your water intake. Fluid intake, very, very important. Especially those who had diarrhea issues, those who had any kind of issues, especially diarrhea and vomiting. So वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है. And fourth is replenish all the vitamins, D, C, and the zinc. And last but not the least, जो हमें दिखता नहीं है and which is causing major issues, which is the mental issues, which is engage with the positive communications. Do not watch any kind of news, social media. So please avoid if possible. Because anyhow, we are not contributing anyhow by listening or watching these videos or news. Till the time, अगर कुछ positive हम contribute कर सकते हैं, तो then it's okay. But otherwise, पूरा time अगर सुनते रहेंगे, तो definitely it will impacting our mind, right? So these were the 5 major pointers for the faster recovery.
Doctor, one more thing that came up and which I think helped me, and I think Laksh and Sonal may benefit from it, is the role of protein.
So that's how.
Like to talk about that?
Yeah, protein. So the people who are facing these muscular weakness and any kind of body fatigue, so it's higher the chances of low protein levels, because muscles are built of proteins, and that's how, because of antibiotics and all steroid, all these all these vitamins are getting low. So that's how they are facing these issues. So protein intake. So that's how I said the second point was the nutrition.
So doctors also suggest something called a 6-minute walk test. Could you talk about that and what that means?
Yeah. So अभी recently एक study आई है जिसमें 6-minute walk test करा रहे हैं. 6-minute walk test is nothing but just to find out whether the patient is able to walk for 6 minutes or not. Just to check the vital capacity, the capacity of the lungs, right? The kind of it will give you the proper guideline key, not a proper guideline, irrespective, it's a kind of physical strength. It will give you the 6 minute की 6 minute तक walk कर सकते हैं, नहीं कर सकते हैं. So that's how. So you घर पे कर सकते हो, very simple. I mean, just take 1 meter का range and just walk for 6 minutes, right? So that's how you can measure. And during this exercise, make sure you should have a proper. You should also wear this pulse oximeter in your hand, and if possible, blood pressure. और साथ में आपको you should have a water with you, water bottle, so that अगर कुछ भी हो जाता है, अगर कुछ faint हो गया, कोई breathlessness हो गया, या maybe just sit and then take a sip of water. So that's how this is getting. I mean, it's difficult to do this exercise for every patient in the hospital because it takes a lot of time.
So additionally, there's a question on the same topic, that this 6 minute walk test, on which day for a COVID positive patient can it be done? Day 2, 3, or how soon should this be started?
6 minute walk test. Acha, Monica, someone suggested that inhaling needs to be lesser and exhaling needs to be longer. Yes. Which is good. Is that the people who are not positive as well? This 6 minute test can be done on what day? So ideally, you can do a 6 minute walk test after 7th day. I mean, after a week. But some hospitals are doing for after 5th day. Maximum hospitals are doing after 5th day. So there is no set rules, depends on patient to patient conditions. You can also start with the straw exercise. Take half a glass of water and blow the water and blow forcefully. जो बचपन में हम करते थे. Right.
Okay, some very wonderful inputs. Does anybody else have any questions that they would like to ask?
I think,
guys, please feel free if there are any other questions left.
I think I missed the Sonal question when we started. 1 second. Sonal, you want to ask something?
We have 2 Sonals with us today.
Hi, my question was the first question, but I was just telling that my mom is facing a lot of breathing issues and she's asthmatic also. Weakness is something which is bothering her a lot and she is just not able to sleep during the night. Maybe psychologically she is bothered that I am a COVID patient and, will I recover? Listening to so many news every day. So moreover, more than COVID, I think it is something psychological which is bothering her a lot.
So which we can't measure, right? So Sonal, she is COVID survivor?
No, it's her 7th day today.
Acha, 7th day. And what's her vitals, like say pulse rate and oxygen?
Yeah. So her oxygen level is 97, her pulse rate is fine. But, I got the CT scan done. So her score was 3 out of 25, which the doctor says is not really much, to be concerned about.
Right.
But because she's a diabetic and a hypertension patient, so he started steroids. So we're just following what the doctor is saying. But commonly, these are certain things that we are facing with every patient, that they can't sleep and they have a lot of weakness. So that's what she's also facing.
She must be taking some asthmatic tablets also, earlier also or now also.
No, nothing for asthma actually. But yes, she's on her diabetes. No, nothing for asthma.
Acha. So
she has been taking inhaler and nebulizer as a as a procedure for this.
Which is good. Okay.
Yeah, she's taking that. Yes.
So tell her to do certain exercises. Let's say बहुत ही gentle exercise, something like tissue paper लिया and just try to blow. Right?
Okay.
Straw वाली exercise start करा दो, ठीक है?
Okay.
Breathing spirometer आप करा सकते हो, ठीक है? You can
start
with the very very gentle breathing exercise. कोई भी forcefully, कोई candle वाली exercise मत कराना, कोई भी forceful exertion, forceful inspiration, expiration वाली कोई भी exercise मत कराना.
All right. Thank you.
ठीक है. I think I'm done.
Excellent. Yeah, we are good. I think there were questions which you've handled very well. Thanks, Dr. Dipankar. If anybody has any other questions, please feel free to ask right now. Or otherwise, let's wrap up the session and thank Dr. Dipankar again. And I'll just let people think of a few questions. Otherwise, we can say thank you so much.
Yeah, if anyone wants to consult me offline, feel free to consult me, because I'm doing, overseas, I'm doing free consultation for post-COVID rehabilitation.
Dipankar, I can put your number in give your email ID or whatever, however you'd like. We can.
Phone is good enough.
Phone is good. So just let me know. I can type it out for you. Just let me know. Or you could type it out yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whichever. Maybe I have your number.
So before you go, Dipankar, there's a request if you quickly recap the exercises. Yeah. Just a short recap for all of us. If
exercises. Okay. I thought entire session. Start with breath control. Take a deep breath and hold it for 10 seconds, right? Second, you can start. Second is the purse-free breathing, which is spout exercise. Take a deep breath. Right. So these were. So second was the purse-free breathing. Third was the candle blowing exercise. Candle को 3-4 like something like 3-4 candles सामने रखो table पे and just take a deep breath and forcefully blow करना है, right? And then thoracic expansion exercise, just take a palm something like this and rib cage पे आपको रखना है, right? ऐसे आपको rib cage पे touch करना है and take a deep breath. Your rib cage should expand like this. Or maybe let me just put you. Keep this very simple. Take a palm like this. So hands up, inspire. Breathe in. Hands down, breathe out. Hands up, breathe in. Hands down, breathe out. So these are thoracic mobility exercises. So there's a couple of exercises with the products, something like with this spirometry and some straw. And second is, third is your, a balloon exercise. And fourth is tissue paper for the gentle to start with. That's about, I think. So these were the exercises. And gradually you can start with the aerobic exercises. Aerobic matlab ek chota sa stepper le lo and start with the 1-2 10-15 times stepping up, stepping down, stepping up, stepping down. So just to increase your strength of the muscles, quadriceps, thigh muscles. Then gradually increase with your stair climbing after you get to the normal, right? So dhire dhire you can start with one floor, you can start with dhire dhire you can start with second floor. Gradually increase your muscular strength. And then comes with the strengthening exercises of the balance, and if somebody has a back pain or somebody has a loss of balance problems. So these were the exercises. And apart from this, if somebody faces, आप सबको आजकल पता होगा कि prone positioning is much important to increase the lung capacity suddenly, right? So किसी को भी अगर suddenly, if you find any of the issues, in the emergency cases, what you can do is lie down prone, or pulse oximeter साथ में होना चाहिए while lying down prone, and tell him to breathe in like this. अगर वो उल्टा लेटे हुए हैं, with the pulse oximeter in hand, in the finger, tell him to breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You will definitely see the increase in the pulse, oxygen saturation. Okay. That reminds me, you can start with, you can tell him to do the exercise with the whistle also, जो हम CT होती है. So that will also give you the expiratory muscle strengthening. जो whistle होती है.
My only worry with that is कि चौकीदार की नौकरी का क्या होगा, but great idea.
वैसे सौम्या इसी को बोलते हैं CT scan.
CT scan, exactly.
चौकीदार के अलावा आस पड़ोस वाले गलत ना समझ बैठे ना, वो भी.
हाँ, exactly.
True.
Passing girls will have a problem there.
नहीं, उनको ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम है यार, हमारी सीटी पे तो कोई आता ही नहीं है भाई.
Kabir, you never know, they might enjoy too.
चलिए फिर मैं भी शुरू करता हूँ जल्दी.
I think next session might just be a CT exercise for all of us as a group. 1 घंटा हम उसे वही करेंगे.
Wonderful.
चलिए, thank you Dipankar, thank you for sparing the time.
Thank you so much.
I think all of us learned a lot of things, and I think the recap was very beneficial.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, I've given the numbers for Dr. Dipankar in the chat. So please, take down the numbers and feel free to give him a call and let him know your queries. He's been very generous for spending an hour with us. So thank you, Dr. Dipankar. And absolutely. And great. You will see a lot of familiar faces, I'm sure. But tomorrow we meet again at 6 o'clock. We have another session tomorrow, which is Saturday, which is a meditation session with Shalu Dogra.
Oh, wow.
And it's a fabulous session. I would urge everyone to not only join themselves, but also bring in at least 2 people with them. So with that, I would like to end today's session, and we will see you tomorrow. The same link will work. So just click on the link and be ready to join the session for another wonderful hour. And once again, thank you, Dipankar, and we will see you soon.
Bye.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you,
Very, very informative. Thank you.
So much. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys, can you
All
stay
the
5
best.
minutes?
Yeah, bye-bye.
Take care.